Hey guys, I don't know if you can hear me very well because I'm not using my typical headphones and it's dark, so I apologize if you can't see me very well. But this is a reply to Gary's reply about birds aren't real. Now this is a flyer that my friend Nisha showed me. I thought it was hilarious. I am not disputing the fact that DARPA has built fake birds to use as drones. They've done this on TED Talk. It's pretty obvious that any kind of drone that is supposed to be covert would utilize things like natural camouflage and mimicking a pre-existing creature is a very good form of camouflage. Co-opted insects is better, and micro dust, smart dust is even better. But the whole birds aren't real movement really makes me laugh. It is about as ridiculous as the flat earth theory. I personally believe that birds are real. Maybe 1 out of a billion are drones, but I've hit a bird with my truck and it died. It didn't explode into a bunch of microprocessors and servos. It died. Birds crap on my truck all the time. And no, they do not dispense chemical propellant. They crap. Well, crap / urinate, because they actually only have one hole, believe it or not. They don't have a urethra and a butthole. They have a combo. Entirely efficient when you're flying. But the whole idea behind a bird drone was to mimic something that already exists in nature. Just like bees or co-opted insects that have been released in NASA papers. The fact that there's a website called birdsaren'treal.com, absolutely hilarious. I bought some of their merchandise because it's that fucking funny. That one single flyer, Californians, wake up, birds aren't real. There's enough to make me fucking hate conspiracy theories. And don't get me wrong, I've loved conspiracy theories for years and years and years and years. But God, I mean, flat earth is one thing. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it was obviously done to delegitimize people's thinking people's actual theories about how the world really works and how the world really is. I think the world is round, largely. Of course, wider at the equator. And I think there are 2 cone-shaped depressions at the poles. This is the fabled Agartha and the Antarctic hollow Earth. It doesn't go all the way to the center of the Earth, and it's lit by the aurora. But we do not live in a matrix. Well, I guess we kind of do, but it wasn't created by robots that secretly are harvesting your electricity or using you as part of a microprocessor data chain. It's the nature of the quantum universe, the quantum multiverse. It always has been holographic. It always will be holographic. This is most clearly seen in the double slit experiment, and the fact that humans can influence things like random number generators with their conscious thought. Because of our ability to influence reality with consciousness, the first Hermetic law is proven. The universe is mental. Because of that, because of its mental properties, it is what we would call holographic, because our thoughts, our dreams are holographic in nature. This isn't to say that you're in a pod somewhere secretly having your energy harvested from you. You're not. Life has been and always will be a quantum reality. The quantum world gave rise to the biological world. This is true both literally and figuratively. But if BirdsAren'tReal.com isn't a government disinformation, a way to make everybody look fucking retarded, I don't know what is. And the world isn't flat. God. I mean, it's much more likely that there is a Project Bluebeam type sky shield or fake suns in the form of gigantic satellites than the Earth being flat. We're not being told the truth about fucking anything because nobody knows the truth. Not even the quote-unquote Illuminati, the people at the top of the pyramid. They don't know the fucking truth, even if they think they do. No one does. No one ever will. If you think you know the truth, you don't. And to be quite honest with you, I'm getting sick and tired of all of these opinion YouTube channels dishing out their own opinions as truth. No one knows shit. I don't know shit. You don't know shit. No one knows what happens when we die. No one knows what happens to create life. No one knows the complexities of consciousness. No one. No one ever will. Well, I won't say that. But it's very unlikely. Very. If you think that you are someone who knows the truth, you're stuck on the first gate. You're hypnotized in the rays of the Sphinx's eyes. And if you remember any of my Hermetic teachings, the rays that come out of the Sphinx's eyes are all the mysteries of the universe, and they trap you. Just like falling down the rabbit holes. For several days this week, I attempted to just watch cartoons and enjoy myself while applying for fucking jobs in South Carolina. My brother passed away. He was killed in a car accident. And the sheer hilarity of everyone's ridiculous assumptions about how the world really works just started to really rub me the wrong way. No one knows how the world really works. No one. The people that do are the most confused of us all. I know nothing. I had a discussion with Gary about this. I said that the only thing that I know is that love is all that matters. And he said that stillness is all that matters. this middle path, this neither up nor down, in the middle, not letting shit affect you, but at the same time being open and receptive to all. I completely agree with him. That middle path, that middle chakra is the heart chakra though, and there's a tremendous amount of love there. Even inside of the I don't give a fuck, there's a tremendous amount of love. It's unconditional love, it's real love, it's not romantic. I have come across very few truths. I have several beliefs in the transubstantiation of the soul, I just totally made up a word there. The transmigration of the soul is the word I was looking for. See, I know so little I can't even fucking say the right words. Our language is so fucking limited, it's ridiculous. But I believe in reincarnation. I believe that we are here learning as part of an ever-evolving, quote-unquote, God. I believe that we are part of something greater than ourselves, and that ourselves are just chapters in the book of life. Our egos, rather. And the book of life, missing a chapter doesn't make sense. And any chapter taken out of the book of life doesn't make sense. We are greater than our individual ego. We are the sum of multiple egos. But this is just a belief. I have reason to believe these things, but I can't verify them nor assert that they're true. I have reasons to believe in karma and in enlightenment, but I can't ever say that these things are true. All I can say for sure is that I don't know. And that you don't know. And no one knows. But little things we can know. Like, birds are biological. Otherwise there's no reason to create bird drones. You can't camouflage something if there's nothing there to copy. And I'm not going to say that I know that the world is round, because I don't. I have a tremendous amount of proof that it is. No, not from NASA. Just some observation. But I'm not ever going to assert that I know that it is. I know I love certain people. I know that I'm learning all the time, yet I know nothing. I know that I want to be better every day, but each day I realize how bad I am. And I know that if there is a hell, the only people who will ever be saved from that hell are those who admit that they deserve it. But there's no way for me to ever truly find truth. So you have to give it up. You have to give up looking for it. And without conspiracy theories, without Gnosticism, Kabbalah, without ancient history, without studying the architecture of ancient Hindu temples, without piecing together various earth mythologies throughout the ages, without deciphering crop circles and UFO videos and alien abduction reports and all of these ridiculous things that I've always spent my time doing, I feel so I don't know what to do with myself. I just don't know what to do with myself. Maybe I should learn how football works. I don't know. All I know is the whole New Age movement is getting on my nerves, which really sucks because I was in it on the ground floor. Everyone asserts they're a fucking healer. Everyone asserts that they know this or that, or they can do this or that, or fucking energy manipulation, or fucking crystals. God. There's so much jargon, propaganda, and ridiculousness. It's getting fucking annoying. I am 10 seconds away from just deleting my channel. But at the same time, I feel like there's important things I've said, even though I don't know if any of it's true. What is a Gnostic Kabbalist like me to do? Besides, keep walking this path. In the hopes that whatever I'm supposed to find or transform into will eventually present itself. Gotta keep walking the path. But I'm done digging rabbit holes. I'm done chasing the white rabbit. It's just like chasing the dragon. It's like a heroin addiction. I'm going to pull the white rabbit from my top hat like a proper magician. Because the rabbit was on top of your head the whole fucking time. But just like Alice in Wonderland, after she climbs all the way down the rabbit hole and wanders aimlessly through Wonderland, a whole world that doesn't really make sense, is disjointed and full of pedophiles, you eventually realize that you were just dreaming the entire time. And you should have been studying, like your mother said. Absalom, the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. His name means Father of Peace. Smoking opium and out of a hookah on top of a mushroom. The more I think I know what it all means, the more I realize I have no fucking clue. I have quote-unquote deciphered so many codes, pieced together so many puzzles, came to conclusions backed up by Gnostic scripture that I feel I am one of the limited people on planet Earth to know the meaning of certain things, and then I realize it doesn't make a shit. It doesn't make a fucking difference. It doesn't mount to a hill of beans. The only thing that matters is love and stillness. Being kind to everyone, loving everyone, and learning how to cope with this absurd reality. Whether Earth is flat, round, holographic, or hollow, concave or convex, or crystalline, or living or dead, or a figment of an autistic boy's daydream. It doesn't fucking matter. Just love one another and live in the moment with a Gary Warmerdam sense of stillness to you. A Buddhistic stillness. I'm reminded of a story about a monk who spent 40 years of his life figuring out how to walk across water so he could go from one side of the lake to the other. And the Buddha comes into town, and this monk runs up to the Buddha and he's like, Master, through patience and diligence, through training and mastery, I have figured out how to walk on the very waters so I can cross from this side of the lake to the next. And the Buddha said, yeah, but the ferry is only a nickel. If there is a God, I believe there is, it definitely has a sense of humor. Laugh.